Okay. So why don't I just talk very fast and then I'll deliver the language and then we'll be cutting the video. Why is that not the way that I do it? It seems like the entire world is on steroids. Busy, busy, busy. Go, 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 faster and faster and faster. How come we ended here like that? And why is that not the way I do it? I think that will be the topic for this talk. See, the marketing business, the marketing professionals, the marketing gurus, the marketings, etc. They have been honing their skills for the last many decades. And through modern psychology, they now know how to capture your attention. And by capturing your attention, they can manipulate you. And most people would deny that. Most people would think that they are just using their free will I think that free will be another topic for another video. But the smart marketing guys and girls, they understand how the human brain is functioning. They understand that there is a part of the brain the oldest part of the brain, the part of the brain that controls emotions, this part of the brain combined with the body's nervous system produces chemicals or we could call them drugs, narcotics. Narcotics is actually a better word. So they are able to produce an emotional high in you. They are triggering what is actually a kind of a stress response, emotional stress response. And depending upon how your mind is conditioned, this part of the ancient human brain will react and provide you with the drug Their aim is, of course, to produce some kind of euphoria, a sense of euphoria, a feeling of an emotional high. And if they succeed, and they often do, they got you. Because you want that again. You want that emotional high again. The body craves it. So in that sense, you are being manipulated. And one of the ways that they do it is to bump up the speed. The speed of how it is how the message are being delivered. Because if it is going fast, if the speed is high, then they're capturing your attention, because you have to be fully observant in order to not miss out on anything. The fear of missing out. And this fear of missing out is actually you fearing not getting your drug. And it is a drug. Narcotics. These chemicals are powerful drugs. The problem is with this is that in this culture, we have forgotten what happiness is. We have forgotten that happiness is not some kind of euphoria. So plain happiness is unwanted. But here is the dilemma. Most people think that euphoria is happiness. And the dilemma with that is that in order to have a sense of happiness, ongoing happiness, the demand will then be to be almost ongoing euphoric. And that is not possible. That is absolutely impossible. And now I can hear that the postman is arriving with some package, so I have to pause, but I will be back. So I am back. Now, where was I? Yep, yeah. This euphoria is not the same as happiness. And as I said, this euphoria is a result of the brain's drugs, own drugs. biological dysfunction, or this ability to produce these drugs, they had a different function. But they are being misused. They are being manipulated by the marketing guys and girls. And this is where insight, wisdom comes in. Because if you want your drug, then you have to get ready for your hangovers. And it is impossible to experience euphoria without depression. Depression when you do not get your drug. So these marketing specialists, they do what they can to produce some kind of habit within you. They get you addicted. And then life becomes a constant flow of emotional turmoil, ups and downs, continuously. And if you want to be free, and if you want to experience true happiness, you have to see through this. But that is actually not that easy, because that means that you have to say no thank you to the drug. But when you do that, then the depression will go away as well. And right there is happiness. A happiness that is not dependent upon anything. And you will come to discover that this happiness is actually love. Unconditional love. But there needs to be a willingness. And you can practice this willingness by watching my videos, because they are seen from the conditioned mind very boring. And not much is happening. And the tempo is low. And there is a lot of stillness and silence. But right there in the stillness and the silence, watch your own mind. Watch how it craves action. How it craves euphoria. Addicted. But don't judge it. Don't condemn it. And don't judge yourself. You have nothing to do with it. You were indoctrinated into this culture at a time where you were quite young and you had nothing to say about it. The culture actually spoon-fed you with this manic, so we are right now in the middle of a global pandemic, and almost everything has changed whilst the pandemic is going on. And those people who are mostly in the grips of this craving for euphoria, they are the people who are suffering the most right now. The lack of social interaction is extremely hard on them. But at the same time, it is an absolutely golden opportunity for discovery, for inquiry into the nature of the conditioned mind in oneself. And that is what we are doing here. But I'm not offering any drugs. What I'm offering you is reality. Thank you.